Great time. And hopefully next
and maybe even some of us older owners is. But I'm back.
I'm clearly missing something here. I'm clearly missing something here. As you can see, here's my original PS3. This is the one that plays PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. This is the original launch version before they took all the cool stuff out. And I remember, I haven't been on YouTube that long, but I remember Nintendo fans just railing on Sony fans for this stuff. HD remaster of Final Fantasy X and X-2. Saying, oh my gosh, how can you guys rebuy games that just came out last gen? Now obviously it's in HD, so there is a benefit. At least there is some kind of benefit to this being in HD, but that's what they said. Oh, look at all the remasters. There's one. There's another one zoned in the end of this collection. There's another one, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, the Sly Cooper collection, Ratchet and Clank collection, Jack and Daxter collection, Ico collection, Shadow of the Colossus, and on and on and on. For a whole generation, mostly, and you know, for the beginning of me being on YouTube, which is starting in late 2013, you heard Nintendo fans over and over, oh, we don't want remasters, making fun of people, you know, the other consoles, Sony and Microsoft. Look at all the remasters and whatnot and all that stuff. And because, you know, it's for good reason. There's a new console, and with new console you expect, you know, new game. You know, new console, new game. It's not a crazy concept. I mean, that's just what you expect when you buy a new console. And I'm not inherently at all against remasters. Obviously, I just showed you a bunch. I'm not against that at all. But with my new console, I'm expecting to have new games and that be the focus first. So obviously with the Switch rumors going on, and I don't cover Switch rumors. I haven't covered NX rumors, really. I mean, I made a couple of funny, jokey videos, and I don't cover rumors because, you know, they're mostly educated guesses. They're boring. But this time I felt like I had to. I'm going to talk about that because there are certain fans that came from a certain place and are now in a different place because now their favorite console is getting all this stuff. So now it's all good. It's all cool now. Oh, I love remasters. I love ports. Nintendo fans love ports now. Especially after the debacle of the early Wii U games. We like ports now, apparently. So let me just get into why I don't care for ports, or at least the ports that are supposedly coming to the Nintendo Switch. Here we have Mario Kart 8. I played this game inside, outside, upside down. Over 100 hours into this game. I'm not really excited to play this on Switch. And they might add a few things, you know, some new tracks and whatnot, but it doesn't really overly excite me. And we have Splatoon. It's another game that's been rumored. Obviously, we've seen some footage of some game that looks like Splatoon. I'm hoping it's a Splatoon 2. But people just, you know, a lot of people think it's just an enhanced port. Again, I have over 100 hours in this game. Played it inside, upside down. And my preferred way to play is with gyro controls. And it looks like the Switch would take that away. So why would I be excited for a port of a game that I felt would be lesser, even if it does have new stuff in it? Not overly excited for that. And then Xenoblade Chronicles. Again, this just feels like a bunch of educated guessing. Xenoblade Chronicles is probably getting a Switch port, remaster, whatever. I don't think it's going to be a remaster if it's anything, but a Switch port. And again, I have over 200 hours in this game. If they added anything, it wouldn't be enough to make me want to go through this again. I'm still playing this. I'm at the last boss. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm just grinding and trying to like really level up. And I have no desire to play this again on the Switch. Now I get the argument of, okay, well, Wii U didn't sell that well, so the audience is small, and this is a good opportunity to get these games to a new audience, which is fine. That's a fine argument, and that would be a really good argument from a person who hasn't played any of these games, that hasn't extensively played any of these games. But I'm not hearing that from those people. I'm not hearing that from people who didn't buy a Wii U and would like to play these games, but they want a Nintendo console that will hopefully have more third party, that would they would see as a better value to buy a Wii or to buy a Switch. And I'm not, that's fine. I don't have no problem with anybody that comes from that camp. But from the people of the camp of who've gone through these games, who've played these games, who I know played them extensively, loved these games extensively, loved them, and then backpedal and say the gamepad stuff, oh, I don't care about that stuff anymore, even though they loved that stuff early in the Wii U's life cycle. Loved all the gamepad features, wanted more gamepad features. They wanted more. And I don't care. Like, if they hadn't said these things, I wouldn't care. If they hadn't said, they said from the beginning that the gamepad sucked. I mean, you should be able to decide that when you use it. It shouldn't take you a couple years to decide the gamepad is crap when you've enjoyed it in certain games. Especially this one. This gamepad usage in this game is awesome. Like, for me, it would be a total step back to not have that second screen. And that's also the same for some of these people who've been saying stuff, because they loved the gamepad for RPGs and things of that nature. But now, it's safe. Like I said in my other video, it's safe to talk bad about stuff. I mean, again, I don't care. It's not. I didn't build the console. I don't have any stock in Wii U or Nintendo. But I'm just holding you to what you said. Like, there's changing your mind, and then there's flip-flopping on fundamental beliefs. I could be a fan of 3D fighters or brawlers or whatever, and then, oh, I don't really care for those anymore. That's just changing your mind. That's one thing. But to say that you fundamentally like something, I'm a proponent of indie games or something like that, and then to say a year later, indie games are terrible, they suck. Now, if indie games that came out were terrible and sucked, that'd be a fine stance. But if nothing's changed in the indie scene, and the indie scene's even gotten better in some places, then that would be a flip-flop. It would be you changing your mind for the expedience of what you're trying to do, your audience, or whatever. And that's what I'm seeing. And so the logic of, well, these games didn't get enough shine on Wii U. Again, I can agree with that. Wii U's install base is small. But why not apply that to the whole fucking library? Wii U's entire library. All those games didn't get enough shine on Wii U, right? So why stop with these games? Just because, these are the ones you like? Why not, I don't know, give this game another shot? Well, it didn't have a big enough audience. It didn't sell very well. Maybe it'll sell better on the Switch. Let's bring that over. Pokken Tournament did pretty well. But hey, a bigger audience, could sell more. Let's bring that on over. you know, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Pretty much every game that came out on Wii U this year, you can do this with. You know, but you know, it didn't sell well, so let's make a Switch version. Why not? Yeah, let's just bring this game back on the Switch as well. And Paper Mario. I mean, maybe you didn't like this game, or you don't like this game, or what's been going on with the series, but hey, it needs more shine. It was only on Wii U, so bring that on over too. Oh, here's another one you probably didn't like. You know, this is kind of a divisive game. Let's bring this over to Switch too. Matter of fact, let's get rid of those stupid motion controls and, you know, bring this over to Switch. Why not? You do realize these are resources that you're taking away from new games on a new console, right? There's no, you know, there's no button you can press at Nintendo's development house that will automatically make that game work on the Switch. It's going to take, you know, months and resources to do that, to bring those games over. You know, I would rather have those resources, I don't know, making a remaster of this. You know, if we're going to do non-new games, let's go back and make a remaster of this. I think this is better for resources. This will help, you know, this will be way better resources spent on something like remastering this. Or, you know, this. Well, this one wouldn't work because it would be in licensing hell. But, I mean, you get the idea. Hell, how about a remaster of this? Who wouldn't love to see Wave Race in HD for the first time? You know, let's put the resources into that. Instead of making a Mario Kart 8.5, let's remaster this. It's already got a great battle mode in it. We could just bring this over and put this online. Why not do that? I mean, it's already got, you know, old tracks. So let's remaster this instead. But no, let's bring this over and spend the resources into bringing this. It's a game again that sold well, but hey, you know, it needs more shine. Let's, you know, basically gimp this, which is you're gonna have to do. Make it work with the controller, and you know that's less intuitive. You can do it. It's less intuitive, but you know I've often said you can drive a car with your foot. That doesn't make it a great idea. But I mean, you could do that, you know. And we've heard, you know, this is coming over. I mean, this is going to PS4 and Xbox as well. It's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell on PS4 and Xbox. I don't mind that it's going. I mean, I love this game. I'm glad that more people will get to play it. And I'm actually not as down on this game because it's an early Wii U title, and it had some issues with loading and stuff. If they fix that, hell, I might even buy it again. But I just don't want this to be the focus. Like, give me some rumors of new games, you know? And, you know, this one's pretty much confirmed by now. And I don't have as much problem with this one because this is the first time it'll be on a Nintendo console. So, having this be a port coming over, I think would be cool. It'd be a way to groom Nintendo fans that maybe haven't played this. I mean, there's probably not that many who wanted to play this and haven't played it as a Nintendo fan, but that's a way to groom them on this. But, like I said, ports, there's no port button. You can't just press a button and bring a game with totally different architecture that was designed on a console that's going to have totally different architecture like the Wii U to Switch. There's no port button you can press and automatically it'll show up. I mean, if these games need more shine, why not just put these damn games on the eShop for the Switch? Instead of wasting time with retail releases and distributors driving around in trucks and wasting resources doing that, just put these damn games on the eShop, you know? They'll do fine there. I mean, a console like the Switch is going to get probably a lot of people downloading a lot of games, you know? So, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing wrong with remasters or any of that stuff. I'm not saying that. But coming from the people who, you know, dissed Sony fans, especially PS4, oh, look at all the remasters. You guys, your console has no identity. Well, you know what? You're in danger of making sure the Switch has no identity if it's just going to have a bunch of quote-unquote enhanced ports from Wii U. You can't change your fundamental, you know, beliefs just because something is now going to come to your console, your favorite console. Like, I have zero interest. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will not buy Splatoon 1.5. Like, this is going to have to be a new game, which I'm hoping it is, I'm believing it is. But I have zero interest in going through, you know, the same modes or the same... you know, a couple will be fine. You know, that happens with a sequel. But I have zero interest in doing that. Mario Kart, at least from the one I've seen, the one we've seen in the trailer... gameplay looks to be going to be dramatic because it's going to have the dual item thing, and if it doesn't have 16 tracks, new tracks, and a proper battle mode, I don't know. It's 100 something hours in this game. I'm not looking to play it. I'm not going to buy it again. And again, if you're somebody who hasn't played this, great. This is great for you. But most of the people I'm hearing that are quote-unquote going after people for not being excited about ports of Wii U games, they played these games already. What are you excited about? Playing them again? A couple of better online features? Really? Really? Oh, I'll be able to talk to people now more often, and I can invite people and stuff like that because we don't have Google Plus. And I'm not saying Google Plus should be a workaround, because it shouldn't. You know, this day and age, you should be able to invite people. You should be able to chat and all that good stuff. Even though I'm not the biggest person to care about that stuff, but you should be able to do that stuff. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you've already got those hours in at this point, you've already, you know, I jumped in Google Hangouts and played with guys, you know, all the time. And that's not going to change just because there's a newer version of this game. Like, come on. Like I said, this is going to have some dramatic new stuff for me to go buy it again. Oh, you Sony fanboys, Sony's making you buy the same game again, and you guys are going out and paying full price for the same game again. Wow, how the tables have turned. This game right here is currently $20 on Wii U. And are you excited to go out and spend $60? Just because it's on a new console? $50 would be a little better. But without some significant... I mean, this game is already jam-packed. There's a lot to do in this game. There's a ton of stuff to unlock. You know, just fixing the load times is not enough for me. I don't know. That's not going to be enough for me. To start all over again? I mean, that's the main thing. You're going to have to start all over again in this game. And start all the way over in this? No way. I'm not doing it. It's hypocrisy to me. It's hypocrisy. And these guys know it's hypocrisy. But because it's safe now to, you know, diss the Wii U, it's safe. Because of that, and because there's a new console coming that looks like it's going to have better third party, it's okay to accept the stuff that you didn't accept before. And for me, that doesn't work. I don't fly in two directions. So that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think as always, and peace out.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Play Nintendo, fools. And thank you all for watching Mizzah Tee Show.